Urology for Everyone. I am Dr. Girish Nilvigi, urologist and andrologist. Today, I will be speaking on a topic which is widely prevalent among the women. This is female urinary incontinence or leakage of urine in women. It is a common condition occurring in a majority of the women at some point in their life. It can occur at any age but more common in middle age and increases in old age. When severe, it results in significant social and emotional problems. Now, what are the causes for urine leak in women? The most common cause for urine leak in women is due to a condition called urge urinary incontinence. So here, the person feels the urge to pass urine but cannot control, and the leak of urine occurs without any provocation. The person gets a sudden, immediate urge to pass urine which cannot be postponed. Any attempt to postpone urination results in significant discomfort and pain in the lower abdomen and genital region. It ends up with leakage of a few drops or even significant quantity of urine. This leak results in serious social problem with the affected individual avoiding outdoor activities, social functions, and meeting with friends. She prefers staying indoors to avoid a socially embarrassing situation. Over a period of time, the individual becomes depressed and becomes a recluse. There are many causes for this type of urinary leak. Any condition that results in sudden contraction of the urinary bladder results in this. There are many diseases which cause such bladder contractions. Urinary tract infections, stones in the urinary bladder or lower ureter, bladder tumors, food allergies, or mental stress are some of them. The other cause for urine leak in women is stress urinary incontinence. In this condition, the leak occurs when the person coughs, sneezes, laughs, or strains. In worse cases, the leak occurs even when the patient gets up from bed or during any activity. The cause for this leak is the weakness of pelvic floor muscles, which are responsible to keep the muscles contracted and keep the urine inside the urinary bladder. Pelvic floor muscles can be compared to the valve of a car tube, which leaks when the valve is defective. The reason why the muscles become weak is due to repeated childbirths. Each childbirth stretches and weakens the muscle so that after a few years, the woman develops urine leak. The problem becomes more severe if the childbirth has been conducted using a forceps or if the labor is prolonged. The other type of urinary incontinence or leak is overflow urinary incontinence. Here, the urine leak occurs when the bladder is full. For many reasons, the person is unable to empty the bladder. For example, a neurological problem wherein the bladder is unable to contract is one of the major factors for the overflow urinary incontinence. This commonly occurs in diabetes. When the wall of the urinary bladder, which is composed of muscle, is damaged because of the chronic overdistension of the bladder muscle weakens and cannot contract to empty the bladder. There are other causes for leakage of urine like urinary tract fistulas. These are nothing but abnormal communication between urinary tract and neighboring organs. There is constant urine leak from the vagina. This can occur after some surgeries like removal of the uterus. Now, how do you evaluate a person with leakage of urine? The urologist takes detailed history and does a physical examination to find the cause for urine leak. Tests like urine examination and ultrasound examination will be enough most of the time. However, in more complicated cases, tests like urodynamic, CT scan, and sometimes an MRI will have to be done. CT scan is especially useful to diagnose urinary tract fistulas. Sometimes cystoscopy is done to evaluate the cause for urine leak. Now, what is the treatment for urinary incontinence? Medical treatment is given in cases of urgency and urge urinary incontinence. In the past few years, medical treatment in the form of tablet has evolved and become highly effective. The disadvantage is these tablets will have to be taken on a long-term basis and have side effects which are minor. Bladder training is another method to treat urinary leakage. Here, the patient is taught to hold bladder and the pelvic floor muscles tight for progressively longer period of time so that the frequency of urination becomes manageable. Pelvic floor exercises are a set of exercises which help in strengthening the pelvic floor muscles and prevent urine leak. These are also called Kegel exercises. These exercises have to be done regularly and show effects only when done over a period of long time. There is a technique called biofeedback, which is a type of therapy where the patient is given audiovisual feedback that helps in controlling the sphincteric contractions and the tone. Urinary sphincter is responsible for the control of urine, and it can be trained to increase its tone to control urination. When these conservative methods fail, there are injections called botulinum toxin injections, which are injected in the bladder to control muscle contractions. The effect of this injection lasts for a few months, after which it has to be repeated. Neuromodulation is another technique where an electrode is placed in the spinal cord to control bladder contractions. As a last resort, when all these things fail, we have to do surgery to treat incontinence of urine. They are commonly called sling surgeries, wherein a sling made of polypropylene mesh is inserted through the vagina to support the urethra. This is a minor surgery which can be done on day-care basis. However, in case of urinary tract fistula, primary modality of treatment is surgery because medically there is no treatment. Here the fistula is disconnected and the defect is closed by stitches. This can be done by open technique or by keyhole technique. So to conclude, female urinary incontinence is a common and distressing problem, but with a thorough evaluation, almost all of them can be treated effectively.